So I stand up here, Marianne Mackay, I'm a Wajak Yoga. I'm also a Nyunga Yoga, I stand here and advocate, but also as a member of the Black Sovereign Movement with Senator Lidia Thorpe and all these staunch activists right across the country that stand up for our mob with deadly wadulars, right across the nation every day. When you lose someone in custody, knowing that death could have been prevented, that anger, you can either turn into hatred and negativity, or you can do what we're doing here today and you can stand up and shout and speak and cry for justice. I lost my partner in 2001 to Hakea prison, and the grief and loss people will never understand unless they've been through it. That never leaves you. And that's nearly, 22 years, nearly 23 years ago. To know that you lost someone to a system that could have prevented that death so they still get the opportunity to live and walk this land as we do is just disgusting, and it's shameful, because we live in a country that spent millions and millions and billions of dollars incarcerating our people every year. It's about $1 billion to incarcerate men, women and children in this state. That's just WA. Over 30 years ago, the Royal Commission into Aboriginal Deaths in Custody handed down its final report with 339 recommendations, and the majority of them haven't even been implemented. And a simple little thing that don't even cost money, like removing hanging points from our prisons. How hard is that? Because look how many of our people died by suicide or hanging, whether it's murder or suicide. And I call murder. A lot of these mobs dying in custody from so-called suicide, I call bullshit on that. Sorry, swearing, Uncle Ben. But I do. And I think that it's really shameful that they can filter more money into locking our men and women and children up every year than providing supports or rehabilitation or healing centres or mental health and social and emotional well-being support. They just rather lock them up. Another recommendation from the Royal Commission was prison should be a sanction of last resort, meaning that should be the last thing they do is locking our people up, so they're not even in there to die in custody and they out here with their family. But you look at all the laws, all our mobs when they go to court, they know they're going to go to jail or they're already remanded in custody, and it's disgusting. They need to be given reparations, money for the stolen lands that they walk on and accumulate stolen wealth every day while our people stand there and suffer at the hands of a racist system that was built to oppress us, not support us. It's disgusting and it's shameful. And I'm sick and tired of it. We as Aboriginal people, we all know, we're all impacted by deaths in custody. We're all impacted by the state of our health system, the state of our education, DCP, child removal. 3/4 of the money that's put into DCP goes to removing our kids rather than supporting the families. Now, how shameful is that? It should be the other way around. And it's disgusting. So right across the nation today, they got a National Day of Action. And so what Lidia Thorpe and the Black Sovereign Movement called for was for this Albanese government who want to support a referendum to give us a so-called voice when our voices are silenced right now and we already have them. They want to put us in the Constitution so that our voices are loud or whatever. They're ignorant anyways. But Lidia put out a call out and said, if Albanese really cared about Aboriginal people in this country, implement today those recommendations from the Royal Commission into Aboriginal Deaths in Custody and the recommendations from the Bringing Them Home report. They really want to listen to our voices, they should be listening to that, because hundreds and hundreds of deaths in custody since the Royal Commission was handed down and supposed to improve the lives of our people, our lives have gotten worse and more people die at a higher rate in custody today than they did when they had the Royal Commission, and that's shame.